There's a device that I've been using called a Whoop.
Hello and welcome back to IGOW3. Liz Sugano, aka Ribbon FPV here in IGOW Studios to break down weekly challenge number 30, the IGOW Finals Prep Week. This week's featured sponsor is IGOW itself. Everyone watching this video and in the IGOW3 Finals is very familiar with IGOW, but there are still many pilots that have never heard of the game. To help expand our presence in the community, IGOW will be inviting pilots to become IGOW team pilots, which will basically be like ambassadors to help popularize Whoop freestyle and help progress FPV freestyle as a sport in general. IGOW team pilots will be based on a combination of their performance in the IGOW competition as well as their contribution to IGOW. Our first founding team pilot is, of course, the creator of IGOW himself, my wonderful husband, Dan Sugano, aka FPV Skittles.
What a surprise. Thank you for this honor. And of course I accept the invitation to become an IGOW team pilot. Our next team pilot, my beautiful wife, Liz Sugano, aka Ribbit FPV.
Thank you so much for this incredible honor. I absolutely accept. I've always wanted to be a sponsored pilot, and now I get to be a sponsored pilot on the most prestigious Whoop freestyle team in the entire world.
Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. You killed it in Wootopia 2022 this past weekend, making the finals of the hobbyist class. And next year, I bet you're going to take home a trophy. The other two IGOW team pilots that we are going to announce right now are the two previous IGOW champions. Stephen Kind, aka Steve K from Season 1 of IGOW, and Daniel Walston, aka Daylight FPV from Season 2. All IGOW champions will be IGOW team pilots for life. So, at the end of Season 3, the champion will also be invited to the IGOW team, as well as a handful of other pilots that have exhibited excellence in IGOW competitions, as well as contributed to IGOW in other ways. Okay, now let's jump into how the IGOW3 finals will be run and the requirements for making up your challenges as a finalist. In this video, we will not be going over every single rule for the finals, just generally how they will be run and the basic rules. Please read over the entire IGOW3 finals rules document to see every detail. In the IGOW3 finals, you, the remaining pilots, will be creating your own challenges. For week number 30, all of the IGOW3 finalists must create their round 1 challenge. Your goal will be to create something difficult enough that as many of the other pilots will get letters as possible, but not something so difficult that you yourself are not able to complete it. To officially set your challenge, you must explain your idea to me and then all of the requirements you plan to set. If I approve your challenge, I will give you a secret hand signal, and then you must complete your challenge and then show the hand signal in your FPV camera in the same clip. As long as you set and complete a challenge and submit an explanation video for it properly before the deadline, you will pass week number 30. However, if you pull a Dan Carpy and you're not able to complete the challenge you created, you will receive a letter for week number 30, and the other pilots will not have to attempt your challenge in round number 1.
Each week of the finals, we will randomly draw a pilot, and it will be their challenge that will be attempted by all the other remaining pilots. If the chosen challenge causes at least the designated number of remaining players to fail, usually about a third, then the pilot who created the challenge avoids a letter, as well as anybody else who successfully completed the challenge. If the challenge selected does not cause enough players to fail, then the player who created the challenge will receive a letter. During your final challenge week, you should take your free week to create your chick for round 2 of the finals, but you could also work on that anytime during round 1. It is just that every other week you will have a challenge to complete, and there will not be a prep week like this for round number 2.
During the finals, the submission deadline and the challenge reveals will be slightly altered in times. All week number 30 round 1 challenge videos will be due by Saturday, January 29th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's about 10 hours later than standard. You must email your link of your challenge explanation video to IGOW@gmail.com before the deadline. Be sure to set your video to unlisted, not private, so that I can see it, but so that none of the other players can just look at your channel and see your challenge if you set it public. During the finals, the challenge deadline will also always be on Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will then have the live stream review just after the deadline, and then the next challenge will be randomly chosen at the end of that live stream.
We are sorry that this video isn't more in depth, but we just got back from Utopia and have not had a lot of time to get things done. Just be sure to check out the IGOW3 Finals Rules document that is linked in the description box below. And it goes much more into the details and all of the specific rules for the IGOW3 Finals. Also, feel free to use the Discord and Facebook groups to ask any questions that you have. All right, pilots, good luck and happy whooping.